Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Sprout Solutions, Aperon, Tuala, Symph, Secuna, Red Circle Global, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. We're live now in Facebook. Hello. And we're live now dito sa Y Spaces, our partner co-working and event space here in BGC. We have Katari. And we have the co-founders, Jeannie Burse and Jason Bitantes. Hello!
Hi!
Kamusta?
Medyo traffic ngayong Friday.
Actually, medyo traffic.
Lalo na BGC talaga. Traffic.
Minsan halos everyday naman traffic eh.
Kita natin ang mga buildings ng BGC mula sa kung nasaan tayo ngayon, and thankful din tayo sa ating partner space dito, no? But yeah, actually, andito ang products ng Katari, and actually, to be honest, nakatry na ako ng Katari. So, actually, I liked it very much.
Wow.
May parang when I used it, hindi lang siya fragrant, parang siya hindi minty, pero parang, hindi minty, hindi minty, pero parang when I used it, parang feeling ko nagpipagka-mint siya or something. So, ayun. Later, we'll talk more about that, but sige, I let you do the introduction and ano nga ba ang Katari, maybe tell it to our listeners. So, sige, Miss Jeannie, Sir Jason, ano nga ba ang Katari?
Hello guys, ako si Jeannie, isa sa mga co-founder ng Katari. And actually, yung Katari nagsimula siya as a project, as a passion project. Kasi ako mismo naka-experience ng panunukso or di kaya yung pambubuli because of my hair nung ako ay bata pa. And ako rin, actually, Johnny, nagturo din ako sa elementary and elementary school. So, yung tinuturo ko nun is between the grades 3 to 6. And isa sa mga na-observe ko talaga na concern sa mga bata ngayon is that they lack confidence. And bakit kaya lack of confidence? Because sometimes, yung externalities nila, masyado silang nagfo-focus doon. Although, hindi naman masama yun na you focus on your external characteristics, but sometimes masyado kang nagfo-focus dun sa standard ng beauty, diba? So, may mga estudyante ako before, around grade 6. Grade 6 kasi nagiging aware na sila sa sarili nila nun. So, ang nangyari nun is that, yung iba nanunukso na ganito yung hair. Ako, na-experience ko yun na sinasabi nila na kulot-salot, or di kaya masyadong buhaghag yung hair mo, magpariban ka, yung mga ganon.
Even the smallest things kasi ganun yung mga bata eh.
Oo.
So,
yeah. Tapos, nakaka-down talaga siya sa confidence. And so, I made it a mission to help those individuals who's suffering inside because of their external.
Grabe, very pala ito, parang
deep.
Very deep. And actually, when I got that, parang description kumbaga ni Katari, hindi lang siya nakafocus nga sa simply beauty or simply sa aesthetics, but yung parang medyo internal siya parang also may story kumbaga na may message kumbaga na gusto mo parating sa mga gumagamit ng Katari. And actually, I want to ask nga kasi in startups and lalo na in personal care, to be honest, parang medyo marami na dyang mga personal care brands, diba? But of course, when you introduce Katari sa market, merong something new or parang merong something kakaiba that you should do or parang you should bring in para talagang, kumbaga, how you can stand out, diba? And I think part nun is yun nga, you help bring out the confidence sa mga naasar or sa mga, hindi mo sa mga naasar lang, pero in everyone, Pero sige, maybe let's talk more about that, Miss Jeannie and Sir Jason. So, ano nga ba yung parang something new really that Katari is bringing into not just the market pero yun nga in the daily lives of not just women as well, but even everyone, no? So, ayun.
Yeah. So, I think Jason and I, alam natin tong concept na to, and maybe yung mga viewers din natin na when you start a business, hindi ka mag-enter sa market just for the sake of entering. You have to find the gap in the market. Ito yung tinatawag nila na blue ocean. So, you need to find your blue ocean. So, with us, Jason, maybe you can also share your experience with Katari, building the brand. Pero what's our blue ocean strategy kaya? Lipat ka.
Sige, paano na lang sa mic? Sige.
So I'm trying to remember yung
Ah.
So definitely what we wanted to be able to do is to discern the red from the blue ocean. So in these terms, red is more yung sa dugo, yung talagang doon sila naglalabanan yung mga ibang brands. We wanted to be able to stand out and to be able to differentiate ourselves talaga. So saan nga ba tayo nag-differentiate? Nakalimutan ko.
Yeah. So, sa market kasi ngayon, marami ng mga shampoo bars, marami ng mga personal care brands, pero merong gap between the textured hair market and the eco-friendly market. Eco-friendly brands says na switch to this from traditional to a more alternative and eco-friendly. But then, yung curly community or yung wavy textured hair community, which is very normal sa sa Filipinos. And katulad ko, textured talaga yung hair ko. So may gap doon. Walang alternative solution na eco-friendly for those women or for those people na frizzy yung hair, yung textured and wavy and curly. That's our blue ocean strategy. Hindi pa siya masyadong served well yung market na yun.
Yeah.
And when we entered, nag-boom talaga siya.
Yeah. Tsaka sige, let's not talk about it na parang business sense lang Parang I mean, looking at it, Filipinos, totoo nga 'di ba, mga kulot ang karamihan sa atin. And by the way, kulot is I mean, it's not necessarily something. I mean, kasi dati naaasar tayo, pero actually kulot is beautiful, Pero I mean, parang baka lang na with all the brands out there, even yung mga very commercial, yung mga nasa mga commercial nga sa TV, parang wala nga nag-focus sa, for example, sa curly people. So it becomes a business, kumbaga, opportunity, and it also is somehow an advocacy din na it's time to produce and create products na mas mabibigyan pansin naman or mas mabibigyang alaga yung buhok ng mga, well, actually, ng karamihan sa mga Pilipino. Is that right?
Yeah.
Kasi meron ng mga it's like this the care for the curly hair, it's not new. Madaming mga products out there, but the thing is, and this is the same reason why the curly community is very tight-knit, based on my observations, hindi naman ako kulit. It's that what binds them together is helping each other.
Yeah.
Diba? Because one of the things that I observed, one of their biggest parang complaints is that, ang hirap maging kulot sa Pilipinas. Sobrang frizzy, sobrang init, ganon. So, and with all the products out there, the question on their mind is, what works?
Yes.
It's like, it's also a common complaint that I tried this, pang curly daw, pero hindi naman gumagana, diba? And that's actually one of the big reasons why people have flocked and stayed with us. Is because what we say the product does, it does, diba? And there's always going to be something that allows them to find us and allows them to stay. So it's like maybe it's not technically underserved, but what works with which person, diba? Not only is hair such a very complicated thing to fix, to style, ganon, but based on my observations talaga, it's like, just because this one product worked for you doesn't mean it's going to work for your friends,
exactly.
diba?
Yes,
And that's why, yun nga, like I said, the community is so tight-knit, and it's actually nice to see, actually, because they're really out there helping each other. They're really out there, even in our own community, diba? A lot of communities of ng mga businesses, they try to discourage showing other products, diba? And then but I told Jeannie that the purpose of the community is for them to find a comfortable space where they can share this, diba? We don't want to be one of those brands or businesses na hindi, product lang namin.
Yes.
Bawal kayo magpakita ng because the purpose is a community to show, for the community to share their insights for curly hair. Better, of course, like if they show our products also. But, and that's the goal. But definitely, it's more about the customer, more about the community we're trying to serve.
Tsaka, that's very, actually, it's very powerful, no? Kasi, ang nangyari din sa mundo ngayon is parang the brands push themselves to the people, to the consumers, when in fact consumers nga may not have the same needs or the same, for example, I think, I'm not sure ba, pag curly hair ba, mas may maintenance ba yun or something? I'm not that sure lang. Yes ba?
Yeah, actually, yung tawag kasi nila doon is CGM, Curly Girl Method. So, talagang intensive talaga siya. As in, routine talaga siya. So, di ba yung skincare, intensive yung routine, ganun din sa curly girls or yung sa mga may wavy hair. So, yes, it's very high maintenance.
Yeah, so no, parang aside from the kumbaga really giving the people what we really need, I also like the angle na this is more of a community approach nga na it's not just a brand, it's not just a product, but are really would you say this like a movement then or parang an advocacy nga? Is this parang more of advocacy aligned din si Katari na to give a community, to give a sense of community and somehow help nga parang mas mafe-feel ng mga ng let's say curly people na kumbaga may tumutulong ay kumbaga may personal care brand na nagfo-focus sa atin and that together we can kumbaga help each other na mas maalagaan ang ating buhok. But anyway, sige, maybe masyado natin pag-usapan yung about the pag-usapan din natin yung products na mismo ni Katari. So ano nga ba exactly yung products? Maybe if you can share also yung anong special, maybe it's a secret pero like yung special lang maybe sa formulation or ano ba yung special ingredient or something. And sige, maybe you can share the products and ano ba yung mga pwedeng magamit ng ating listeners.
Yeah, so sobrang saktong-sakto dyan, na-invite mo kami kasi dito natin ilo-launch yung new packaging ng Katari. So, of course, we listen to customer feedback. And this year talaga, nag-double down kami doon to make sure na our products are on par or talagang up to standard. So, we have here yung shampoo bar natin. So, ayan.
Wow, ganda ng
So, we
packaging.
have-
Actually, tsaka ang ganda ng color niya, no? It's
Yeah.
also in the design kasi parang when you see even the external pa lang, you'll see na kumbaga may lots of care sa paggawa ng product. So you'll also feel na this brand cares for us din somehow Sige, so shampoo bar pala shampoo bar. So it's not a liquid shampoo per se. It's parang soap siya, 'di ba? Parang soap
Yes,
pero
it's in a bar.
for the hair. Bar form.
For the
Yeah,
hair.
okay.
Yung shampoo bar namin is, meron din naman mga shampoo bar sa market, but what makes it stand out is the care in the formulation that we put in, the effort that we put in, to make sure that our products are beneficial, valuable to our consumers. So we have this product called the Citrus Kiss. It's made with gugo extract. So as you know, yung gugo kasi it's native sa Southeast Asia.
Oh.
Yeah, so we use gugo extract to alleviate or di kaya to help you lessen hair fall. So this one, yung Citrus Kiss or na may gugo extract, isa siya sa mga best seller ng Katari right now. And isa rin sa mga best seller is yung for hair growth, yung Honey Rose na shampoo bar. And what's good about this is that we not only listen to our customers, but we take into account din yung mga feedback nila about the bars. Before kasi, they said na the bars are not so fragrant or gusto nila ng mas fragrant na konti, ganyan. So we added essential oils. And then, we also added, sabi kasi nila, yung shampoo bar kasi, isa sa mga notion, shampoo bar is drying daw and nakaka-strip siya ng hair oils. But then, we formulated this shampoo bar this year para mas maging moisturizing siya. So, may shea butter din yan.
So meaning like along the process kumbaga i-improve kayo ng formulation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Actually, Johnny, medyo tricky din siya for us. Kasi a lot of people already like the bars.
Yeah.
But-
I liked our old bars. Ang dami.
Yeah, gets.
And it was a hard decision to make kasi definitely lalo na our old bars had so many people talaga that really liked them, and it was such a adjustment for some of them when we switched, when we improved the bars, diba? But then it's like it goes back to one of the things that we learned before. Hindi ko na maalala kung sino nagsabi nito, pero when you take a product to market, diba? The best way to do that is to do it quick, to do it fast, because the best way to improve your product is through customer
To listen to the
reviews.
customers.
To listen to the customers. They're not only your source of income, but they're your feedback loop talaga eh. They're your biggest critics and they're your biggest supporters.
Yeah.
Diba?
Tsaka, of course, I mean, without the customers, walang Qatari.
Yes.
If walang buyers, if walang gagamit, walang Qatari.
Yeah.
But actually, I like the Google approach dito kasi I remember when I was bata nga rin, parang itong Google, siya eh, stand-alone nga lang, di ba? Parang pinapagamit sa mga bata, sa mga pero part na pala siya ng formulation din yung So sige, ano ba yung mga iba't iba pang products dito na meron tayo?
So we also have conditioner bars. So hindi lang siya shampoo bar, may conditioner bar din. And then this one, a lot of customers really like this. Even though yung shampoo bar, hindi yung iba sa kanila, they don't use the shampoo bar kasi masanay sila sa traditional shampoo. Pero that's fine. Pero ito yung ginagamit talaga ng karamihan ng mga customers. Dito sila nag-start yung sa conditioner bar because it's very effective. Isang gamit mo lang mamo-moisturize and masosoften niya talaga yung hair. So, and then we also have our best seller right now is the Mango Summer Tide na hair cream. So,
hair
yung
cream.
Mango Summer Tide hair cream is made out of mango seed butter. So, alam naman natin, di ba, na ang mangga, talagang abundant yan sa Pilipinas.
And it's a pride of the Philippines.
Yes, it's pride of the Philippines.
Sobrang tamis ng ating mga mangga.
Yeah! But then, Johnny, bakit walang mga cosmetic brands or walang mga beauty products na may mango seed?
Ano
Diba?
bang benefit ng mango seed?
Ay, Johnny, try mo yan. Hindi kasi talaga, soften talaga siya ng hair. Tapos nakakapag-shine din siya ng hair. So it's really good for curly hair or wavy hair kasi mas matetame niya yung frizz.
Oh, nakalagay dito, curly friendly. So talagang focus din pa natin sa curly
Yeah.
Anyway, sige, just to clarify, hindi kasi ako masyado maalam sa mga buhok, no. Shampoo bar, conditioner bar, tsaka hair cream. Ano ba yung parang uses talaga ng shampoo bar, shampoo actually even, conditioner, and si hair cream nga. Like, everyday ba siya ginagamit dapat? Or every other day? Or, yeah.
Yeah. So, yung shampoo bar, tip lang guys, huwag kayong mag-shampoo everyday. Kasi masistrip niya yung natural oils niya. And madaming kayong benefits na makuha kayo from your natural hair oil. So, the shampoo bar is used mga 3 times a week. So, alternate lang siya para hindi mo ma-strip down yung natural oil. Pero for those people who are active, like everyday, nasa labas sila, tapos nag-gym sila, pwede nyo rin namang gamitin to kasi meron siyang moisturizing benefits na din eh. But it's your choice. And then yung conditioner bar naman, you can use it every day. Yeah, so can I?
This is the conditioner bar.
Yes, this is the conditioner bar. So, as you can see here, may gugo siya na, yeah. Para lang alam ninyo kung ano yung nilalagay namin dyan, anong itsura. Although,
Natural.
Yes, it's an aesthetic touch. Hindi naman yan sa hair mo, ma-absorb ng hair mo. Pero it just goes back to our promise na care for your root. And roots, not just sa scalp, but also your heritage. The Philippine heritage. And that's a gift ng soils ng Philippines. So, we made it a way na makikita niya talaga.
Ang bango niya to At saka mukhang ito rin, even ito, yung Google, root din ng Google to. Diba?
Yes,
So, very root.
yes.
Anyway, actually, what I noticed, when nung natry ko nga yung Qatari, parang yung nagamit ko is a certain flavor, sorry. Variant na yung parang color green ata yun. Or,
Avocado.
but anyway, or red. Anyway, ito I'm sharing my true and genuine experience here. I've tried na before yung mga ibang parang eco-friendly nga na shampoo bar. And by the way, this is also eco-friendly, when I used yung mga iba dati, parang hindi ko matanggal yung sabon. Hindi ko matanggal yung, sabon pala yun, tsaka pang shampoo, parang, parang ang nagsistick sa hair.
Okay.
Nung nagamit ko yung Qatari, bukod nga doon sa sinabi ko kanina na parang zesty feel or parang minty feel, madali siyang mabanlawan, madali siyang So, kumbaga, ang nangyayari kasi minsan when parang pag ina-angle yung eco-friendly, nagiging lang siya, parang we're cool, we're eco-friendly, ganyan. Pero what I like sa Qatari is eco-friendly na, and still, pa rin siya, yung as in a product that you can truly use daily, right?
Hindi lang siya label.
Hindi lang siya branding, kumbaga. Hindi lang siya actually marketing nga eh. It becomes really a part of the Anyway, sige, this one. What is this one ba? Itong
Yes. This one naman is the scalp brush. Again, yung namin, ang tawag din, yung slogan namin is care for your roots. So, scalp talaga. Hair nourishment starts from the scalp. So, you need to massage your hair every day or once in a while. So, etong scalp brush natin is made out of soft silicone. And yes, it's silicone, pero you can use it hanggang sa 20 years from now.
Hanggang sa matapos yung mundo.
Hanggang sa matapos yung mundo. Yeah, tapos may din siya, touch din siya ng bamboo.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah,
actually.
bibigay namin.
Wow,
sa'yo.
thank you.
Yeah. So make sure na i-massage mo yung scalp mo.
Can I try? I mean, can
Yes,
I,
sure.
Yeah, perfect. Kasi bumili nga din ako. Sorry, kaya ako nagka-cup kasi may hair problems ako. But anyway, kaya ako nagka-cup. That's very true. Yung kailangan mong alagaan yung scalp mo. Kasi sa scalp yung roots nga ng hair. And if you don't take care of your scalp, mag-hair fall ka, mag-hairless ka. And ang pangit naman sa mga ibang comb or hair brush is matigas. Diba? So when you actually brush, I feel lang, parang baka yung scalp ko. Pero,
Nasa script yung
yeah, oo. Ito, soft siya. Parang siya.
massages.
Massages nga din eh. So, mas masaya yung scalp. Mas gaganahan. Mas gaganahan siya magpatubo ng buhok. But anyway, actually, I want this. And ang ganda na tsura niya, to be fair. Ang ganda ng tsura niya. So, ganito ba to gagamitin?
Yes.
So, parang,
Tapos,
wow.
para kang royalty. Sobrang
nasa spa.
Nasa
Amoy
spa.
spa na nga, feeling.
Oo.
Pero is this also for curly hair? Or,
No.
For scalp talaga to.
Yes.
Hindi to yung parang for the wavy or
No.
pwede rin.
Sa tao pwede.
Sa tao pwede. Okay, sige. Going naman to the parang distribution side nito. So, do you have a shop na ba or do you do this e-commerce style?
So, at first, syempre, kami, D2C, yung business model namin, or direct to consumer.
Okay.
Right now, we are going to partner with a retail store. It will be in October.
Wow.
Hindi pa namin pwedeng
Interesting.
disclose kung saan.
Okay.
Pero we will be available in retail na din. And I think, nung umpisa, Jason, natatandaan mo yun, sinabi natin, masyadong mahal pag retail.
Okay.
Mag-e-commerce lang kami, magde-D2C lang kami. And during the pandemic, sobrang nag-boom yung e-commerce, di ba?
Yeah.
So parang feeling namin, okay, this is an opportunity.
Parang safe na sabihin yun. And she's being too nice. Ako ang nagsabi nun kasi sobrang, I compared yung face value. Like, for
Yes.
example, syempre, at the time, talagang mahal talaga ang retail. And then at the time na nag-boom yung e-commerce, talagang there's a lot of benefits to staying online. Definitely. Pero now, it's like, as the world is opening up more, kasi although it's not gone, it's being dealt with, pero nandun pa rin. people are allowed to go out and enjoy going out again. So we have to adjust with the times talaga. And to reach people more than just online. Kasi there are people like me who value a product more if I can see it, if I can touch it, lalo if I can smell it, diba? You can really see the value of the product if you can smell it, if you can try it for yourself. So we want to be able to cater to those kinds of people as well. Kaya ganon.
This one is the one I tried pala. Ito. Anyway, pakita natin. Ayan. So, red and green nga siya. Anyway, actually, to add to that, Jason, actually, yung parang when a brand, when a product appears in a retail store nga, ano siya tsaka dagdag reputation and dagdag, again, visibility. So, mas mafe-feel mo that this brand is something na hindi, kumbaga, pahabayaan din ako, di ba? Kasi, it's kumbaga, it's giving its presence. So, I think perfect din na may retail, kumbaga para talaga may physical visibility. And as well, tuloy pa naman yung e-commerce for for how about the price? So magkano nga ba yung mga ganito if it's okay to ask?
So this one, yung shampoo bar is 300 pesos. Yung shampoo bar namin can last up to 3 to 4 months. Depende sa hair length. Ako, I use the shampoo bar. Ganito yung hair length ko. Tapos, makapal talaga yung hair ko. I used it for, 4 months. Sometimes, tumatagal siya ng 6 months. Kalahating taon. Pero hindi kasi ako masyadong nagwa-wash talaga ng hair. Every now and then lang talaga. So, it can last you up to 4 months or 80 washes. And ang maganda dito, compared sa liquid na bottle ng shampoo bar, 3 bottles is equal to 1 shampoo bar. So, nakatipid ka talaga. Kasi yung 3 bottles, how much yun? Mga 100 pesos. Tapos 3 bote. So, 300. So, same lang din with
or even more,
bottles.
depending on use. Ako, I have short hair. I use the shampoo bars. Yung bars ko tumatagal way longer than Genie.
1 year or
Yeah, mga siguro 7-8 months. Depende.
Okay.
If I use that size bar, kasi we have a smaller 40 gram bar. Of course, that will last me a bit, siguro mga around the same time as Genie uses this bigger bar. Diba? And definitely, hindi naman pare-parehas yung hair length and use. It's like, hindi naman ako nagsha-shampoo every day. Then I have short hair pa. So talagang sulit na sulit para sa mga tulad ko, ganun, for example.
And since you mentioned pala, yung sa liquid shampoo, ano ba ang difference ng shampoo bar pag liquid?
Yeah. Yung shampoo bar, wala siyang sulfate, wala siyang paraben, walang mineral, and walang silicone. So it's good for your hair talaga, and it doesn't damage your scalp, your hair. So it's really good for you. So kung same price lang din naman sa 3 bottles and this, talagang dito na lang sa shampoo bar. And it's also good for the environment.
Yes.
And actually, one of our advocacy talaga ngayon is getting rid of plastic bottles from the hair care industry, away from the ocean. I know marami din naman mga eco-friendly brands na ganun din yung advocacy. Pero we want this to be close to us. Alam mo yun? So we also help coastal communities, especially yung mga young girls. Kasi I was a teacher. I'm a teacher at heart. And I really want to build the confidence of girls. So, yeah, that's one of the advocacy that we have right now. So, we're supporting a community in Zambales, yung coastal community doon. Yeah.
That's nice. So, grabe naman itong si Katari. Community, eco-friendly. And by the way, tama yung sinabi sa eco-friendly, na actually, hindi pwede ang liquid shampoo ganitong packaging. Lagi siyang magpa-plastic bottle, plastic container. So, actually, parang nung na-realize ko yun just now, parang, I mean, I'm a believer din kasi now na parang dapat we should move away from plastics kasi matagal siya ma-cycle, diba? So, so parang maging believer ako ngayon din ng shampoo bar kasi dahil din doon na mas siya, kumbaga mas friendly sa mundo, sa kalikasan.
Kasi isipin mo, di ba? with the usual shampoo bottles, let's just, we say 1 bar is more than 3. Okay, let's just compare 1 to 1. Diba? Sa shampoo bottle, ang basura mo after that is the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Dito, ito lang. Well, kung gusto mo itapon to, we have customers that
Pero
collect
paper naman to,
boxes.
diba?
Yeah,
Paper,
So, and then,
Saka we made it pretty para mahirap siyang
baka
itapon.
may mga nagko-collect ng ng packaging ng Katari. Maganda kasi siya eh. Maganda
Yes,
siya eh.
marami actually.
Talaga.
we actually saw a picture before of this customer who still had yung pinaka-first iteration ng box namin from 2022. Grabe, parang na nostalgia hit ako dun.
Tsaka ang ganda nito. Ay, ito pala, di pa natin na napakilala to Solil.
Yeah. So, this one naman is for the sun-loving people. So, kung gusto ninyong pumunta ng beach, ito, sun mist. So, may SPF 50 siya.
Sunscreen?
Yeah.
Or,
For, for refreshing siya ng sunblock. So, this one, halimbawa, pag pupunta ka sa beach, you use your usual sunscreen. And then, after a while, pwede ka mag-refresh nito. And it's easy. Kasi, nag-interview kami sa beach.
Sa beach mismo.
Sa beach mismo. Sa mga beach goers dun sa Zambales when we visited there. Tapos, isa sa mga feedback nila about this sun mist is hindi siya mahirap i-apply. Kasi diba usually kapag nasa beach ka, maraming sand all over your skin.
Yes.
Tapos, pag maglalagay ka ng sunscreen na cream, parang kadiri siya kasi naghahalo na siya doon sa sand. So, isa sa mga main feature and benefit nito is that it's easy to apply. Magsispritz ka lang. Actually, magsispritz ka lang ng sun mist and then you're protected again. So, just to clarify, this is not like your main sunscreen, pero for refreshing or yung ang tawag doon, yung pag-reapply, this is good for that.
Well, if you're going to the beach, that is. Kunwari, like, what I use it for sometimes is that kapag sobrang init sa labas and I have to go jive, I spray my arms. Kasi definitely yan ang exposed sa araw talaga eh. And it helps talaga. But the only thing it really, it has to be a supporting character is kapag sa beach talaga kasi sobrang init talaga.
Actually, what I like so far in our conversations about how you made Katari is parang you're also making it easy to use for the people and parang talagang kung ano yung kailangan nila. You're not just pushing this brand niya. Kasi I think it really matters lalo na sa market nga ngayon na very dominated by commercial brands so parang mahirap mag-penetrate, but I think that's how you and I think that's also the reason why actually marami na ang gumagamit kay Katari.
Kasi that's one of the things that we observed, or at least I observed kasi siya alam na niya yung CGM that I observed with yung feedback about the CGM is that ang daming steps, diba? Especially when you're a working mom, for example, sobrang busy ka sa buhay, ang dami mong iniisip. You don't have time for the 3, 4, 5 step routine just to get your hair the way you want it to. That's why we want to make everything as simple as possible, as easy as possible. So it's number 1, it's easy for them to switch to us. Number 2, it just makes their life simpler.
Yeah.
Diba? They can have the kind of hair that they want amid all the chaos ng buhay.
Yeah. Papasok ka sa trabaho, mag-MRT ka, magbabas ka.
Oo, yun. Oo. And that's actually a good thing you said that. Yung mga nagko-commit, may gumagamit.
Actually, yes, kasi I remember, meron mga ibang tao, babae even, na ina-adapt nila yung hairstyle nila kasi they have to commute. So, papagupit, ganyan.
Wow.
Magtatali lagi.
Magtatali, yes.
Kasi mainit.
Here, hindi mo na kailangang isipin yung hindi mo lilimit kumbaga yung style mo, yung hair that you want because you're protected from the hustle and bustle of Manila.
Is payroll processing taking too much of your time? Introducing Sprout Payroll Starter. For as low as 5,000 pesos per month, you get a team of experts to help you with your payroll and HR needs. We'll help compute and process payroll, handle all your government compliance requirements, and automate timekeeping. Leave the payroll to us so you can focus on growing your business. Enjoy peace of mind with Sprout Payroll Starter. Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them, and launch your products seamlessly with Sicuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com, guided by one of our top experts.
Anyway, sige, let's go naman sa stories ni Katarian. Actually, I'm very, actually, as in very, very curious. More than sa mga ibang startups na na-interview ko. Kasi, personally, I think starting a personal care brand is very, very difficult. So, ang first question ko is, bakit na sinimulan? Or bakit, I mean, maybe it's advocative nga, no? Or parang, may mission eh. Pero, it's still hard, di ba? It's a jump, kumbaga. So, bakit? Why did you really start up Qatar?
Well, it all started in a galaxy far, far away. So, I think that was December 2021. Jeannie, we were on vacation. Nagpapahinga kami sa accommodation namin. Jeannie came to me with this idea that she wants to start a business.
Mm-mm.
And that it might be a good thing for us to do. Now, at the time, to be fair, I was very skeptical kasi personally, I'm not someone who would choose to venture into business or other, like, for example, yung mga hard careers, because I have so much respect for those kinds of careers. I have so much respect for the entrepreneurs that really grind every day just to be able to not only make ends meet, for example, but to grow yung mga business.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to do. And sometimes the pitfall here is that when entrepreneurs talk about their experience, they make it sound so easy. It's like, okay, in 3 months, I went from 10,000 to 1 million pesos. Parang ganon. I'm exaggerating for anyone who's listening, pero that's what sometimes they make it sound like. But it's like they're trying to talk about an experience that span months, years, ganon. They tend to leave out the painful experiences. Like, for example, I was, isa journey na yun, 10 to 1 million. I was close to bankruptcy 3 times. Or, it's like, I lost my house, I lost my car because I had to pay debts. I had millions in utang at one point. I was, I lost everything because I made a bad gamble. Parang ganon. That's the things, entrepreneurs tend not to talk about. Not because they don't want to relive it, but because to be fair, it's more, they treat it more like as a stepping stone.
Yeah.
And that's why, yung mga ganon.
Parang battle scars.
Battle scars. And you just show up with the battle scars sometimes that you only you can see. But then it's like, you have to go through this rigorous experience just to be able to build something beautiful that you can show off to the rest of the world. And I think that's why, there's, for me, yan yung parang misconception pagdating sa ganyan. So
is that from experience ba?
yung millions na utang hindi naman. Siguro.
but yung hardships, yung struggle.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Any entrepreneur, any person with a startup listening now will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Then they're probably going through something themselves. Diba? I'm not going to pretend that we don't have some hardships right now. Diba? But definitely, and that's why, like we told you earlier, that yung startup culture, tama ba yung sinabi mo? it's so big on TikTok because people are looking for the answers, people are looking for advice. It's why you have a lot of viewers here because people want to learn from other
Pero,
entrepreneurs.
yeah, actually, when you said kanina, no, parang people just want to, or the entrepreneurs just want to show sometimes, yung parang glory na. I think parang rin siya kumbaga, nakaka-attract din, nakaka-attract siya.
Yes, definitely.
But, yun nga, we also have to make people know na hindi siya madali. Hindi siya basta-basta.
Yeah. There has to be that notion na this kind of success wasn't built over. Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day. Diba? And like I said, it's not that they're trying to hide the bad parts by only talking about good parts. It's that, when you worked so hard for something and you finally achieve it, you can't stop talking about the good parts. It's not their fault in a way. But then we have to normalize the fact that, especially lalo na starting ng pandemic, so many people wanted to try their hand at business. So many survived until now. And unfortunately, I'm sure there were people who failed then. Diba? Because that's how business goes. It's a roller coaster ride. No one predicted the pandemic. No one predicted how everything would play out. But businesses still have to keep going. They still have to grind. They have to find ways how to adapt. And that's in the moment, it's such a scary thing. But when you overcome it, it's something that you can't stop yapping about. Parang
Anyway, so here's the question. So, pinili nyo itong buhay na ito. Nagsisi ba kayo? De, joke lang. What I want to ask is, before ba? I mean, you were a teacher. I mean, did you have full-time jobs before? And, kumbaga, how was it really from a full-time job or a day job? And then now you're full-time entrepreneurs kayo now. No? So, kamusta yun?
Sige, ladies first.
So, I taught for 3 years. And then after that,
Nang ano pala? Nang...
high school and elementary.
Okay.
So, I was a fellow in Teach for the Philippines. Yes. So, I taught in a public school before.
Advocacy talaga.
Yeah. And then after that, I entered the NGO or development world. So I also became a country manager of Design for Change Philippines. And through that, I learned business because development work is not just development work; it's also business. And through that, I was able to learn business, but I failed. That's my first failure sa business, and I was so depressed. So, okay, sige, cool off muna tayo, development world. So, punta muna ako sa government. So, I also went to Philippine Normal University, my alma mater. So, I became a research officer there. And then, I saw yung government. I worked with CHED, I worked with, Department of Education. And at that time, I was like, okay, ito na yung dream ko. Nandito na ako sa education. The policy makers and things like that were releasing policy. But then again, how can I help my community or the community? How can I help na hindi lang from nasa top yung policy making bodies and to actually affect the lives of the people? Kasi we're talking about policies but then ano nangyayari sa baba?
Ground level.
Sa ground level. So I made it my mission right now na hindi ako magiging magiging cog in the wheel. I really want to affect the community. Medyo visionary siya and medyo off tangent siya with Qathari, but then we made this pivot this year to make Qathari a social enterprise. Because for me, 2 years running the business, my revenue, my profit, but then what is it for? Really? So we're transitioning into that advocacy. So yeah, that's my background.
So yung sa akin naman, I don't have like as big as accomplishments as Jeannie kasi definitely I was studying for most of it kasi after college I went to get my master's kasi. So I was on this kind of career track that I was looking to pursue. But then, I wanted to pursue kasi yung foreign service. So I was preparing for the FSO. I took Pulse. I took a master's in international studies. I took some French lessons and all those things. And then it's like nasa pintuan na ako to try and test my hand at the FSO. But then I didn't go in. I don't know why at the time, but I felt like this wasn't for me yet, siguro, or
And nag-French class ka pa ba?
nag-French class ako. So parang nahiya pa nga ako sa tatay ko. Ang dami niyang pinagastusan para sa akin. Kasi hindi ko rin itutuloy. And then, I got some jobs here and there. I was, I don't know kung anong klaseng company na siya na yun. Pero I worked for a parang communications company kasi it was based, I think, in the US. And, it was like typing in it was a phone for the hard of hearing, parang ganun. So, and then I was able to get a job sa House of Representatives kasi definitely Polsai. And then after that, I actually helped Jeannie a bit dun sa first, sa Design for Change. And yeah, when I saw how she really took everything afterwards, I really thought to myself, I have to be here for her, parang ganun. So, even though her idea for a business was in my mind, I was very against it. Kasi, I guess, to be fair, may konting takot din. Kasi I have so much respect, like I said. I wanted to be there for her. And it really sounded like it was something that she was very determined to do. And then, so I decided, sige, I mean, parang nagpakasal na, better or for worse, nandun ako . And I'm still here. So, yeah. I guess, yun nga, my career track hasn't really been as bright or as glamorous. Actually, that's the way I see yung kay Jeannie, as Jeannie's. Pero definitely, this is one of my first big steps talaga in life. And it's been a really big roller coaster. So far.
So, matagal na pala kayo magkakilala, no? And you did this actually together. So, actually, baka medyo personal na question. Pero ano nga ba ang feeling or experience na your partners and then you're doing a business together? How was it?
Yeah. Jason, how was it?
I think it's the one thing that I can take away is that it's easier to be more open. Because definitely, if you're working with a business partner versus your actual partner, there are some things you have to hindi naman sugarcoat, but you have to say properly. Ganon, kasi it's professional to professional. Pero I guess, that's also better than, for example, if you're working alone, diba? And you're working with someone you're close to, talagang, yun nga, parang hirap o ginhawa sa business. You're in it together talaga. And, even lalo na through the hardest times, it really counts talaga. Kasi that's why majority of businesses fail, because nag-aaway yung partners. They decide to go on their own ventures, diba? And then, pero it's not like, you were staying together because of the business. Hindi ka na. Pero it's it helps a lot talaga. Even if I guess it depends, kasi there are some people who say na it's better not to start a business with your
I think it depends.
Partner.
But ang ganda ng point mo about sa I think mas open communication na kasi hindi lang kumbaga maybe when you're working with a business partner that na parang medyo hindi mo friend siguro at all, mas at least dito mas open na po maybe yung emotional aspect na yung burnouts, yung mga
you can be
personal,
more open with it.
Yeah, oo. So how about you, Jean?
For me, it's easier, I think. Kasi it's hard kasi to go on business with a co-founder na you're not really parang invested din sa relationship. So I guess for me it's a really good experience. So for those couples out there na gusto mag-business, okay lang naman, go lang. Wala namang problema dun. But then, I think, isa sa mga gusto ko lang din na i-point out is yung katulad din nung sinabi ni Jason na you really have to communicate. To communicate, you need to know yourself. You need to understand yourself first. Kasi communication, in between those communication, meron yung mga internal stuff that's happening within. So you need to deal with that so that you can communicate better. And business is not it's not like a family. It's, sabi ko nga, parating sinasabi ko sa team na it's competitive sports.
Yeah.
And competitive sports, you need to communicate. You need to communicate really well with your team.
Now, let's go din naman sa story din naman ni Katari kung paano nga ba siya mula idea and then naging sales, kumbaga So how was the journey? Maybe let's make it a bit kumbaga yung pinaka-story talaga niya. Pinaka-journey talaga ni Katari. Lalo na on the business sense din.
Okay.
I'll share your mic. Share the mic.
Okay. So it started with an idea. What if we create a product that's good for your health, for your hair, and also good for the environment? But at the same time, it should be tailored for parang wavy, textured, curly hair. So kasi that's my problem kasi. So we started with that idea, and then I looked for solutions, and then I found that shampoo bars exist. Kasi before, hindi ko naman alam na may shampoo bar. So I visited malls, I visited websites online, sino yung nagpo-provide ng mga shampoo bar solutions right now. We tried it, and then we look for parang manufacturer, and then we created like formulations that we want to be in that bar. So for curly hair kasi, it's specific talaga yung needs ng wavy and textured hair. So we put in butters dun sa shampoo bar, like yung shea butter, coconut oil, argan oil. That's really good for curly haired people. And then from there, we started with 5,000 pesos, and we're very proud of it na napalaki namin siya into this. We started with, I think that was 30 conditioner bars and 50 shampoo bars, around that much, or maybe lower. I forgot. Yeah, and then we ask our friends, can you try this? Can you try this? Because what we're doing is, we need them to give reviews on our Shopee website store. So we started there kasi we know na hindi ka bibili kapag walang review. So yan, nag-sell ako sa mga friends ko, nag-sell din siya sa friends niya, and then from that 5,000 pesos, it got bigger. We expanded our product line, and then we fixed our funnel, yung marketing funnel namin, so that it generates leads, generates customers in a systematic way. And then we built the community. It started with email marketing. I think right now, sabi ng ibang mga entrepreneurs na email marketing is dead, but no. We grew through email marketing because we were able to fix our email marketing in such a way na they can relate. And sometimes, inaabangan talaga nila yon na nag-email kami sa kanila. May mga tips, ganyan. But anyway, marketing technicalities aside, we started there, and then it grew to this brand. Although, may mga problems and challenges kami that we were able to solve naman. And until now, may mga challenges pa rin. Business owners can relate to this. But I think we're in position where we're knowledgeable enough to grow this, to scale the brand.
Yeah. Siguro yung specific business challenges nga, as you said, and yung mga specific business, maybe let's, actually in Startup Podcast, we have that in another series namin ng Startup Podcast. We have what we call the Stack Up Podcast. Dito naman pinag-uusapan yung parang paano naging revenue generating, naging profitable ang mga business. Here's a Startup Podcast series. Actually, we focus on how startups start up, kumbaga. And I think very clear nga, kumbaga sa inyo, na actually in what I see from the both of you, parang very very mission aligned kayo even to begin with, and parang in your choice nga of mga works even before, parang very very not just commercial, not just to be you're doing the business not just for profits, but to really do something and really probably create or do something new na hindi sa mga hindi nga napapansin even before. So actually we're medyo patapos na tayo. Siguro lang, maybe last question sa side about the business. How is the yung parang journey naman sa pag-grow ng community nga and ng customers, kumbaga. Kasi I think it's the most difficult part. I think many startups know this na mas mahirap ng dihamak ang B2C or business to customer consumer kaysa mga B2B. So actually ang tinatahak ng daan ay actually mahirap talaga. So siguro yun lang, maybe some thoughts lang on that.
Yung takeaways, ganun. Siguro ako muna and then you can give your own. Kasi, it's like I said before, I really put a lot of emphasis sa mga customers. So, your customers are your lifeline talaga. And when you were asking that question, I was thinking back to this one review that I really like kasi hindi lang dahil mahaba and I like to read long reviews. But it was very detailed in that she pointed out the things that she thought were not good, that we could improve, and the things that she loved. And I like that because it's not just a direct reflection of how some people see us, but it's a direct representation of how much our customers like us or care about us or hindi naman rely, diba? Kasi you don't have a paragraph that big on a Shopee review kung wala ka naman pakialam dun. Diba? And it really that was the point that I felt like we really do have a community. We're really out here on the ground level, changing lives. Sorry, medyo malaking naman yun. But we're making an impact at the very least. And talagang, if I have to sum it up in one sentence, listen to your customers.
Yeah, siguro to add up onto that, pick a channel kung saan sila mag-interact. So with us, we started with emails. And then because they already know our emails, also yung email address na nakalagay doon is sa akin talaga. They can reply dun sa mga email marketing campaigns. We started with that. They provide us feedback, and then we grow from there. But now we're also trying new channels. So right now we have Facebook group. We started this year and we're growing. And I'm not sure if I think you're in the community. So
actually, nag-stock ako ng mga startups na one of our partners that we've worked with is si Vilgrow Philippines, and you've been part of one of the programs of Vilgrow Philippines. So actually, mahilig ka mag-stock talaga ng mga startup. And ayun, when I saw yung program na yun was
Clim Accelerator.
Yeah, the Clim Accelerator. So ayun, I'm really interested to know the people behind, the stories, and ano ba yung exact na ginagawa ng mga startups na ito. So I got to try din si Katari. But anyway, sige.
Yeah, so nakita ko si Sir Johnny dun sa group. So they share their hair stories, they give feedback dun sa mga nagtatanong about their hair. So from there, we are growing the community, and because of that, nakikita din talaga namin yung reaction ng mga tao sa products namin. What else to improve? Kapag may ilo-launch kami na product, sila yung una naming pagsasabihan, what do you guys want sa product na to? Doon din namin kinukuha yung mga testers namin. So, it's not new, but it is very important. Sometimes kasi sa business, you don't have to reinvent everything eh. You just stick to what's already working. And for us, that's working. Yeah.
So, but really, what's really wonderful here is really customer and community driven. Kumbaga actually, hindi na nga yung kayo ata yung talaga nagli-lead nung development ng product, but yung customers, And I think that's really powerful. Ayun, sige, let's wrap up this conversation na Thank you, Jeannie and Jason. Ano lang ba ang future plans or vision, or ano ba yung mga i-announce nyong mga, or meron pang mga soon to come, but abangan pa natin, So ano ba itong mga dapat abangan natin for Katari?
Yeah, so madami actually, and it's nice na we're here right now. So first, yung new packaging pinakita namin kanina. Second is that we will launch our campaign with this community in Zambales. They are coastal community girls. So we're going to support athletes from that community. Kasi it's very unheard of na people from coastal community were able to form girls, especially girls, to become athletes, Filipino athletes in the future. So we're going to support them, and part of our sales, and sorry hindi ko na nadala or hindi pa dumadating kasi yung sa soap dish, pero 100% of the sales from our soap dish or shampoo bar dish will go to the community. So please support us. We also have a documentary coming. We have partnerships with Ocean Advocates or yung Ocean Conservation Advocates, and we will be launching this documentary soon about the community. So we're very excited. And I hope Startup Podcast can also share it with your community, yung documentary that we will be releasing. So that's on September.
Of course, we're gonna share that. So, grabe, nabuo talaga natin and I see actually, yung manifestation ni Katari ng, number one, yung, kumbaga special, not just special, parang really giving the product to what the customers or the people really want. And then yung eco-friendly aspect nito, and yung advocacy nga nito, kasi you're also helping pala, community in Zambales. And I think that's really powerful for a startup and for a brand to do. So,
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
So, ayun, if our listeners want to know more about Katari, baka mayroong gustong bumili, mayroong gustong sumuporta, mayroong gustong sumali sa community, so how can they know more nga about Katari?
Alright, so Katari is available in Shopee, Lazada, TikTok Shop, and we also have our website. So you can check out our products there, especially in Magna 99 na. And we will be launching the new products soon, the new packaging. So go ahead, guys, and check out our store, our website, kathari.store. It's easy to memorize naman. Kathari.store. Thank you.
Ayun, sige. Okay na, no, Jason, Jeannie, ayun. So, thank you so much for sharing about Katari. And thank you din sa mga nag-tune in. Try natin si Katari. I've tried it and personally, I can recommend it. So, ayun, thank you so much, Jeannie and Jason, and thank you so much sa mga nakinig. Salamat!
Thank you very much to our 60 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLex PH Academy, our official e-learning partner with certifications on Lean Six Sigma, product management, data science, and more. Pixel by ePlayment. Turn content into opportunities and funds into real community with Pixel by ePlayment. Sign up now at pixel.eplayment.co. School of Profits, Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners. Built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support and mentorship. Hire BC Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest-growing market insights tech company with data gathering platform Hustle PH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Paddy Beaties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. School Tech, all-in-one AI integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They have a referral program for people who can bring in new clients. You might know a Western-based business that needs better support. Britanna, enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits a small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. Doon, Philippines' first fully insured peer-to-peer car-sharing marketplace. Divico Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. This episode is powered by Lablog, Sugbodok, JIA Engineering Solutions, Algacon Aquafeeds 1 Alj, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wistless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohey Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Kazam, CodeSham, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.